Ucsp.
Hi everyone, I am Patricia May Ignacio, 16 years old. My motto in life is sometimes you win, but sometimes you learn.
Hi, my name is Denise Anginto. I'm 17 years old, and my motto in life as a student is learning is never done without errors and defeat.
Hello everyone, also to ma'am. I'm Jerry Panlaki from 11 ABM1. I'm 18 years old.
Hi, my name is Jesle Andy Tamayo. I'm 17 years old. My motto in life is, no matter how many times you fail, you get straight back up and try again.
I am Crisel Joyce Bagsik, 11 ABM1, 17 years old. My motto in life is, mahirap kalaban ng katamaran, kaya kinampihan ko na.
Hi, my name is Arvin J. M. Lugma. I'm 17 years old. My motto in life is, huwag mong isipin yung pagod, isipin mo yung pangarap mo.
Good afternoon guys, my name is Jan Alfred Aludo.
We're here today to discuss to you the political and leadership structures and more. Just keep on watching. So, what is political organization? Political organization is any organization that involves itself in the political process, including political parties, non-governmental organizations, and special interest advocacy groups. So, yun yung political organization is yun yung mga politika. Nakapaloob dyan yung mga political parties. It's all about government. Political organizations are those engaged in political activities. Example is lobbying, community organizing, campaign advertising. So, lahat ng about sa government and about sa mga politika, ang tawag doon is political organization. Any political organization. While parties are one type of political organization that may engage in some or all of those activities. They are distinct in that they are typically focused on supporting candidates for public officers, winning elections, and controlling government. So, yung mga parties naman daw, yun yung mga part sa political organizations na naka-engage doon yung mga activities nila and nadidistinct sila and typical focus on supporting yung mga, halimbawa ikaw may sinusuportan kang kandidato, may sinusuportahan ka para manalo ng eleksyon, tawag doon is political organization. So next is bands. So what is bands? Bands have been found primarily among foragers, especially self-sufficient pedestrian foragers. The total numbers of people within these societies really exceeds a few dozen. Bands are essentially associations of family living together. They are loosely allied by marriage, descent, friendship, and common interests. The primary interacting mechanism for these societies is kinship. Yun, no, yung kinship i-explain ng ibang group. Pero yung bands, yun nga, yung bands is essentially siya sa associations ng family, friendship, marriage, descents, common interests, and bonds are extremely egalitarian. All families are essentially equal. There is no economic class differentiation. However, there are often clear status differences based on gender and age. So yung bands, yun no, yun yung mga nahanap na nalaman na primarily among foragers pala sila, especially no, self-sufficient pedestrian foragers pala. So yung mga total ng mga tao dun sa society natin is really nag-exceed ng few dozen. So parang by-part siya na bands are essentially social families in living in one roof together. Tapos yung mga friendship and marriage, descent, and yung common interest. Parang yun yung tawag sa bands. Yung parang nag-by-part sila. The next one is tribes. A tribe is a somewhat more complex type of cephalous society than a band. as the population size increased with a shift in subsistence pattern from foraging to horticulture or pastoralism. So yun no, kung kukumpara daw natin yung tribes sa bands, yung tribes, mas marami yung mga tao na involved dito. Like, anong tawag? Like yung, by ano siya, by society, like per barangay sila, ganun. Unlike dun sa isa kanina, konti lang sila. Yung tribes is mas marami sila. It eventually reaches a point at which kinship ties and friendship are no longer sufficient to hold society together. So parang hindi na lang umiikot yung mundo sa friendship, like malawak na. This is especially the case when there are hundreds of people and multiple communities. Tribes also are characteristic of some large exclusion and rich aquatic forestry society. Regardless of the subsistence base, new forms of societal integration become a necessity in tribes to settle the spots and prevent the society from disintegrating. So yun, madaling salita, mas marami yung tribes, pa yung mga tribes parang tribo, may mga pinaniniwalaan, may mga kanya-kanyang pinaniniwalaan, hindi katulad ng sa bands. Tapos, parang dito, hindi lang iikot yung mundo mo sa friendship. Mas malawak na mundo na yung papasukan. Next one is chiefdom. A chiefdom is a form of hierarchical political organization as non-industrial societies usually based on kinship, and in which formal leadership is monopolized by the legitimate senior members of select family or houses. These elites form a political, ideological aristocracy relative to the general group. So, yung chiefdom daw is political organization pero non-industrial societies usually kung based siya sa kinship, and in which formal leadership is monopolized by the legitimate senior members of selected families or houses. So yung mga nag-leader dito is yung mga selected family members, like parang sa barangay, ganun yung chiefdom. The next one is state. A state, political organization of society or the body of the politics, or more narrowly, the institution of government. The state is a form of human association distinguished from other social groups by its purpose, the establishment of order and security, its methods, the laws, and their enforcement, its territory, the area of jurisdiction or geographic boundaries, and finally, by its sovereignty. The states consists most broadly of the agreement of the individuals on the means whereby disputes are settled in the form of laws in such countries as United States, Australia, Nigeria, Mexico, and Brazil. The term state or cognate also refers to political units that are not sovereign themselves but subject to the authority of the larger state of federal union. The last one is nation. A nation is territory where all the people are led by the same government. The word nation can also refer to a group of people who share history, traditions, culture, and often language, even if the group does not have a country of its own. So basically, the nation is where we live. The nation is, we can also refer nation to the who share story, traditions, cultures, and mostly yung language. So yun no, yung isang nation is nililed siya ng isang government, like our country, Philippines, we're led by the officer, the presidents, the vice president of our country. So that's the nation.
Hello everyone, also to ma'am. I'm Jerry Panday, it's 11 ABM 1. I'm 18 years old. My topic for the day is transnational advocacy groups. So first and foremost, let us define what is a transnational advocacy group. It is a group or network that is free to all powerless constitute to have voice in domestic and intentional lawmaking. These are 5 issues that motivate advocacy networks. The first one is the human rights advocacy allows the individual to have their voices heard in the public sphere. Human rights advocates have been argued to be working as a part of larger network of actors supporting the respect and the security of individuals. Secondly is the consumer right can play a role in instigating the changes required to tackle the climate crisis. Every individual has the right to be protected from buying goods, products, and services that endanger life and property. The next one is the woman rights. Change that must be sustainable, therefore aims to transform the barriers of unequal power relation and structure rather than climbing over them. It motivates the advocacy network to work and focus for women empowerment. The fourth the fourth one is the environment rights. Environment threats requires effective responses. Effective, I'm sorry, not, effective responses. It is the most crucial and current issue nowadays that need a proper solution. And lastly, the intentional rights. All people are born free with equal right and respect. It motivates the advocacy network to be focused on the issue and push advocacy campaign for this certain problem. What are the and what are the importance of advocacy groups? They advocate on behalf of ethical causes and ideas vulnerable co- cut. And what are the importance of advocacy groups? They advocate on behalf of ethical causes and ideas vulnerable constituencies and environment. Provide a vote for civil society. Of course, we need a group of people to make this happen. Who are the participants or who participates of this? Local social movements, effort by a larger group of people to achieve a particular goal and foundation media, primarily of non-government organization, in short, NGOs, religious organizations, trade union and consumer organization, an entity of group of people organization who fight for their right as an individual intellect. And next one, intellectual, intellectual and scholars, people who are positively and critically thinkers that might be help the advocacy groups to function properly. And the next one is and that's all, man. International organization. The an organization with an international membership scope or present, and there are two main types of international organization. And the first one is international non-governmental organization, in short NGOs, and worldwide companions such as World Organization for Scout Governments. And the second one is international governmental, example UN, WTO, Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, the OECD, Council of Europe, COE, Organization for Security Cooperation in Europe, and the last one is OSC. And that's all, man. That is my report. Thank you.
Let's proceed to education. Education is a social institution that formally socializes members of the society. It also refers to the process through which skills, knowledge, and value are transmitted from the teachers to the learners. Yung education, ito ay isang social institution na formal na nakikipag-socialize sa mga member ng lipunan, and also refers sa process through skills, knowledge, and value na napapaisa galing sa teacher to learners. Patungo sa learners like that. That next is the last one, education in the Philippines. So, education in the Philippines, managed and regulated by the Department of Education, commonly referred to as the DepEd. So, minamanage at kinokontrol ito ng Department of Education, na karaniwang tinatawag na DepEd. So, alam niyo naman na siguro yung DepEd, diba? Next is, yun. DepEd controls the Philippines education system, including the creation and implementation of the curriculum and the utilization of funds allotted by the central government. Ang DepEd daw ay ang nagko-control sa sistema ng edukasyon sa Pilipinas, including the creation nga and implementation ng curriculum at paggamit ng mga funds na inilaan sa central government. Next is, it also manage the construction of school, acquisition of books and other social materials, and the recruitment of teachers and staff. So, minamanage din nito ang pagtatayo ng mga school, pagkuha ng mga libro, and other school materials, at ang pangangalap ng mga teachers and staff. The last one is, from 1995 until 2011, the basic education system was composed of 6 years of elementary education starting at the age of 7 and 4 years of high school education starting at the age of 12. So, sabi, mula 1995 until 2011, ang basic education system ay binubuo ng 6 years para sa mga elementary, simula sa edad na 7 years old. At 4 years naman sa high school na nagsisimula sa edad ng 12 years old. That's all.